everyone, and welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. Today we are going to be playing someone who has been absent on this channel for quite a very long time, but remains extremely fun to this day. Her name is Valla. She's a demon hunter. She shoots arrows. It's pretty cool. Today's team comps are going to be Nova, Greymane, Cassia, Valla, Artanis versus... Is that camera? There we go. Orphea, Sonya, Diva, Genji, and Nazebo. Now, I don't know necessarily if you can have a beginner's guide to Valla. Valla is extremely difficult to play. She's very auto-attack dependent. She's very trait dependent. She's a difficult character. She's a hypercarry at the end of the day, and a lot of the time her team comp needs to enable her to continue to do that. Just because we're lighting up the enemy team in the first round here does not really mean that that's all me. Now, because I do want to kind of give an introduction to Valla, though, her kit is going to go Q, Hungering Arrow. We're going to launch an arrow in a straight line. It's a very slim skill shot, but if it hits anything, it's going to bounce onto them, dealing a couple extra instances of damage. Multi-shot is our W. It is a huge conal ability. There you see. Oh, come on. Oh, so close. And it is, that's just it. It's just a big cone of damage. E is called Vault. This is going to just flip Valla in a direction, and then once she's done flipping, her next auto attack is going to do extra damage. It looks like, let's see, 6%. Oh, per stack of hatred. Gotcha. Which leads us into her trait, which is going to be Hatred. Basic attacks grant a stack of hatred up to 10. Each hatred stack increases basic attack damage by 8% and movement speed by 1%, which is awesome. But this also bakes so hard into her kit. A lot of her talents build off of it. As you can see, her vault just pure builds off of it. Having 10 stacks of hatred gives you 60% increased damage on that auto. So having it stacked up all the time is very important, and is one of the things that you have to be good at in order to play Valla. If you're not at 10 stacks of hatred constantly, you're not playing Valla to her maximum efficiency, and then she starts to lose a lot of her hypercarry potential. So, with that being said, as far as talents go, specifically, I like to play Valla in one of two ways. I don't typically take her auto attack build because I think it is even more difficult to play her that way, but I will either take her Q build, which is very PvE heavy, very burst heavy, just very easy to play around, or we'll take her multi-shot build, which is even easier than the Q build, but even more consistent, honestly. And then at 10 we're going to pick up Strafe instead of Rain of Vengeance, mainly because nobody on the enemy team really makes me want to stun them very hard, apart from Sonya, I guess. And Genji might be a problem, but landing an ability like that on Genji is like, it probably wouldn't need to. It is definitely the better ultimate. I will concede that. Rain of Vengeance is a huge AoE stun. It's very good for setting your team up. It's very good for peeling for yourself. It does a lot of good for Valla, but Strafe is definitely the more fun ult. But anyway, the build, I like to take either Caltrops or Hot Pursuit for this build specifically. At 1, Caltrops is going to be good because it's going to reduce the vault cooldown for us, which is something that we need to be mobile as that hypercarry to get around everywhere and, you know, dodge skill shots, dodge damage, get into position, get out of position, yada yada, you understand. And all that we have to do is spend 160 seconds at 10 stacks of hatred, which is totally wicked cool. We also put these little caltrops down when we vault, and when people run into them, they are slowed and they take damage. But it's not necessarily why you pick the ability. You pick it for the lower vault cooldown. The other thing that you can take at level 1 is Hot Pursuit, which is extremely good as well, but it is more difficult because it's all about the move speed. It's all about using your auto attacks. You have to keep going into scary positions with Hot Pursuit to make sure that you're maximizing the talent. Oh no, are we gonna get him? We're definitely gonna get him. Jesus, okay, scary. He almost got away, but then that secondary auto attack of justice found him, and we're gonna dodge all of Orpheus' shit too for the swift triple kill. At level 4, I did pick up punishment for our multi-shot here, and this is going to increase the damage of multi-shot by 4% per stack of hatred. So, once we get 10, we're doing 40% more on our multi-shot. I know, like, glancing and reading this, it's 4%, that seems stupid, but you should be at 10 stacks of hatred, so it should be 40%, right? Puncturing arrow, obviously it just goes without saying, you do that with the Q build. I don't necessarily like Creed of the Hunter. I don't think it would be difficult to stack up, and 10% increased attack speed isn't terrible either, but I'd rather be at a safe distance using multi-shot to deal damage in a big AoE and then using my auto attacks to clean up after my abilities. But people like to auto attack a lot, so I could see maybe taking the talent occasionally. Arsenal is going to launch 3 grenades out of our multi-shot as well. Each of those grenades, he's going to get killed by zombies. Damn, should have just turned around and auto attack, buddy. You could have got your shield up. But anyway, Arsenal is going to shoot 3 grenades out of our multi-shot, and then the cooldown is going to be reduced per hero hit by grenade. So, if you're aiming at multiple heroes, you're going to reduce the cooldown. If you manage to shotgun the multi-shot right into the face of a single hero and hit all 3 of them, you're also going to reduce the cooldown. It's always going to be useful no matter what you're doing, because your multi-shot is a very strong ability. It's just very versatile. It's huge. It's going to make sense in a lot of situations. It's fantastic stuff. The grenades do deal extra damage, I believe, as well. Yeah, 185 damage per grenade. So that's another extreme upgrade to your burst damage. Now we're going to rip that, good Valkyrie into my strafe. Going to take out both Orphea and Genji. Feels good, man. And we're going to lose the top fort. Not super sure why, but it happened. Leap? Why are we running into the character? That's just fucking... Anyway, back to the build. Strafe at 10. If you're not aware, Strafe is going to let you do a lot of AoE damage in a huge circle, and you're going to be able to continue to move while this is going on. If you just turn around and shoot her, I'm pretty sure she just dies and you live, but I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong here. It's great how these fights keep going, because no one's really putting any pressure on me as Valla. It's mostly going on to... Nope. Oh my god, I did get hit by it. No, it was safe and I walked into the damage. I'm terrible. But anyway, Strafe. We're going to deal 100 damage per hit within 10 range, prioritizing heroes over minions. Valla is able to move and use Vault while strafing. So, I don't actually know how often this ticks. Because it doesn't say. It says it lasts 4 seconds, but it's not 104 damage per second. Might have to go into try mode to figure out how much that does. At level 20, though, this ability becomes completely 100% ridiculously busted OP. So, we'll get into that in a sec. I don't know why Diva ran to the left. To each their own. But 13, we're going to pick up Siphoning Arrow here. Not because it's the best, but this is a defensive situational talent tier. And being that there is a lot of auto attack damage between Sonya, Genji, even Orphea. I wasn't necessarily... Gloom is probably the better pick here, to be perfectly honest with you. Because there's a lot of ability damage on the enemy team with Genji's E, with Orphea's abilities, with the Vivo. Gloom would have just given us passive spell armor and then the ability to just shoot that through the roof with the correct amount of hatred. But yeah, hindsight right now, I think Siphoning Arrow was the wrong choice, but I took it anyway. Siphoning Arrow is going to work incredibly well with your Q build, though, because you essentially shoot one Q, you vault, you shoot another Q. It's a lot of health back and burst real quick. That's going to bother me that I didn't pick this, because I would have survived. Well, I wouldn't necessarily have survived the engage that we did get killed in, but it would have made me tankier. I don't know. If you're not playing to be the most efficient possible with the character that you're on, you need to rethink how you play the character. That's just kind of my whole mantra when it comes to this game. You need to be playing to the maximum capability of the character, and you need to do it consistently to be the best player that you can. Especially on characters... Oh my god, the vault. Oof. Especially on characters that require a lot of practice. Don't play the bad builds. Don't play your own goofy builds a lot and expect to win. You need to be doing the good stuff. You need to be making your brain work the best way possible. That's just kind of... Wow, I missed the standing target. Still target! With that arrow. Okay, rant over. Back to Valla. At level 16, this talent is going to be Seething Hatred. When you're building multi-shot, you can take both either Seething Hatred or Frost Shot. Frost Shot is good in that it gives you more range, and you're going to be able to hit more with multi-shot. But it does not provide any extra damage. My diva. What Seething Hatred is going to do is give you the much easier ability to get stacks faster for your hatred. So now when you hit an auto attack, you get 2 stacks instead of 1, meaning you only have to hit 5 autos to get up to 10, and you get 15% spell power at 10 stacks of hatred. So 15% spell power on your strafe, on your hungering arrow, on your multi-shot. All of our abilities are doing lots of damage, and they are going to be doing even more damage now with this talent. So that's why I like it. It's just going to make my abilities hurt harder, and my auto attacks are just kind of be able to clean up stuff afterwards. Obviously that changes when you play different builds with this character, but I think that is 100% the best pick when you're playing strafe and when you're playing multi-shot, especially together. At level 20, we are going to pick up the Death Siphon. I don't know why this talent doesn't get picked more often. Actually, I do, because Rancor and Farflight Quiver are extremely good. But the heal that you will get out of Death Siphon is actually stupid good. Well, okay, maybe that's the amount of time it ticks every 0.25 seconds. Maybe I need to look at the level 20 talent, because this makes me think that it fires a separate projectile on top of what Strafe is doing in this circle. I don't know how that works. I just assumed that when you use Strafe at level 20, all the damage pierces and it goes on to hit the people behind. We have to pay attention to it next time they use it. But anyway, the heal that you get from the damage at level 20 is ridiculous, considering if you're going to be using Strafe in team fights, there's going to be a lot of people grouped up, and that circle is fucking insanely huge. And the amount of damage that you're going to do in that circle is it's going to heal you into infinity. It's so extremely good. And it just makes you feel like, oh my god, carry engage? What? But that's it for the build. We can focus a bit more on the game here. When you're playing Valla, I mean, I'm sure you've noticed by now. Oh, buddy, you please Please. Do you know how much damage I do? Dodged it that time, not gonna get me. We're gonna fucking eat so much protected damage. But still killed him, because the strafe, you know, worked, I guess. He used all of his abilities. Yeah, okay, so in that scenario, I didn't heal jack shit, because he protected a lot of it. And I guess it is only a specific projectile that comes out of the strafe that I didn't see very often hit him. Get him, Artanis. Keep. Oh no. She's reducing my damage. I don't want to be in that. I just want to get my stacks up real quick here. Now we can fight. What are you going to do? You think you can kill me? Oh, she turned my damage off again while I went for the siphoning arrow. Dodge that. Big shot. Give her another hot auto attack right in the dome piece. And get just an easy double kill. Her and her back. That is how you're going to feel when you are playing Valla to maximum efficiency. Not that I'm playing her perfectly in this game. I have been missing skill shots left and right. But when you're doing good on Valla, you can feel it and you will see it in the death screen, or in the death callouts, the kill callouts on the left side of the screen. You're just going to see Valla and then a whole bunch of heads of dead people. It's such a good feeling. Oh, Orphe, why are you in this bush? Nova, are you okay? Are you going to be all right? Yeah, well, you were going to be okay, and then Genji showed up. Just roll. I'm going to get leaped. Please don't. You got me. Our vault just came up too. Really unfortunate. But we do still have to manage to put out as much damage as possible. Even if we are going to die with the character, she needs to make sure that her team can secure the kills, because her whole purpose as a hero is just to dump damage out. She doesn't have CC apart from Rain of Vengeance or Frost Shot, and she doesn't do... Oh my god, please don't die. Okay, well... Unfortunate. Unlucky. Which one's... There's Artanis. Cycling through cameras mid-video because I'm looking at nothing. Past me, way to go. There's only one temple up at the moment. They are going to respawn before we are, however, and it's not the greatest position for us to be in. We do have giants pushing down bottom, and we are even on buildings in opposite sides of the map, but Nova's just kind of standing there being a scout for us. Now it is time to go in. Look at that armor reduction, and just like that, Nazebo standing out in the middle of nowhere is going to help us win this fucking game. Genji's bottom dealing with our giants, so now it's a 3 versus 3. Nova's going to get chopped by the Orphea, but that is going to give us so much opportunity to just run in, dodge that leap, first of all. Okay, I think I am seeing the Death Siphon bolts now. She's got her ridiculous amount of armor right now, but the triple tap is going to take her out. Oh, it felt so good. Just chef's kiss. Now we're going to go kill the boss, end the game, and call it a day. I hope. We do have, again, stupid amounts of damage with Valla for literally every occasion. Everything that Valla does hurts. I mean, it's just that simple. If we're playing on maps like Battlefield of Eternity, you're going to pick up the Q build. And had I had that in this position, this boss would be dead already. Probably like 5 seconds ago. But it just goes to show you how much damage Valla does for skilled play, essentially. You just have to use your brain when you are playing her. You're going to live longer. You're going to do more damage where it counts. And you're going to win the game. That's how she hyper carries. She just puts the damage down. Just lays it down. Genji jumping in thinking he's going to do some damage to me? I missed my arrow though, and he's going to get away. Or Nova's just gonna blast his face off. We've got the beam well, I guess the beam's not resetting anymore, and Zebo blocked the triple tap with the ice blocks though. Oh my god, I rolled into the Diva Bomb. There's just nothing that they can do. The boss is on the core. It's down to 90% already. Now we just have to not die or get jumped on by this. Oh yeah, that's unlucky. Boss is still going though. It's got about 10% of its health bar. The core has only got 20% to... Oh, oof, yeah, that's game. Sonya learned in the last 5 seconds of the match that killing Valla is the most important thing that you can do. It also doesn't hurt that we had a Cassie on our team, and Cassie is pretty fucking OP at the moment, so... Yeah. Man, this skin is fucking dope. Wow, that's just so cool. That is so cool. Here is the build, though, in case you need it one more time. 531. Shit. That's carry levels as well. Caltrops, Punishment, Arsenal, Strafe, Siphoning Arrow, Seething Hatred, and Death Siphon. That is my door build, though, and I will see you guys tomorrow.